Hey there, it's about 2 a.m. here in the Netherlands, and I just pulled a total newbie move. I was editing video from my adventures yesterday and accidentally deleted a whole bunch of footage, which isn't really all that awful because most of it was kind of boring and random anyway. And I figure now that this is a good opportunity to, number one, share with you why I'm here, and number two, give you something actually useful instead of just random shots of me on a bus and giving you a tour of my apartment. But yeah, so I'm here for a month to attend the Strong Fit Apprenticeship Month, and we're going to be talking about movement principles and nervous system and nutrition and training and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm really excited about that, just to learn and to be in a different environment and to really challenge myself. One of the things I really appreciate about Julian is that he's probably one of the most rigorous, you know what, he's not one of the most, he's the most rigorous learner I've ever met. The guy is constantly studying, he's constantly diving into new concepts and ideas, and most of the stuff isn't actually new. It's all, he's a curator, and I feel like I think I identify with that because I'm kind of the same way. But this guy just is on a whole other level where he just goes in and digs deep and just goes down the rabbit holes and looks for the details. And what's crazy about it is a lot of the things that he's discovering make a whole lot of sense in practical application, but in theory, to many people, they don't make any sense because it's often contrary to what people literally base their identity on. Like today, I witnessed him have a discussion with someone who was so emotionally attached to his understanding of things that he was unwilling to accept something that was very plain as day, clear and correct. And that's dangerous, guys. One of the things that I always encourage people to do is to continue learning and to remember that you don't know what you don't know. And Julian actually, he described it today in a really interesting way, and I really liked it. He said, he was telling the story about how he hired a pool coach. He plays pool, it's one of his things, and he hired this world champion pool player. And this guy, well, Julian goes in thinking that he knew a lot about pool. And just from the get-go, he was talking to this coach, and he realized, this is what Julian said. He said, this guy had knowledge on things I didn't know that you could know about. And I just love the way he said that. He said, this guy had knowledge on things I didn't know that I could know about. And that's kind of the way I look at life in general now. I've learned over the years that you don't know what you don't know, and you're going to meet people who know things about stuff that you didn't even know what things you could learn about. And so there's a couple people in the last couple weeks that I've talked to, you know, people who, you know, they run gyms, they have their thing, and, you know, they're not open to new ideas. And they don't see that they're crumbling. One guy I can think of in particular, he's got so much going on, but he's unwilling to give it up to anyone else to help him. And if he continues down this route, he's literally going to implode. And I could see it, and the people around him can see it, but he doesn't see it. And that's really sad. I can't emphasize this enough. You don't know what you don't know. And so if you are in the business of helping people, if you're in the business of serving others, you need to be humble enough to understand and realize that you don't have all the answers. And there's no way you could have all the answers. And also, if you lead people, you need to be open to the idea that the people who work with you or for you might know more about something than you do. I had a situation this past week where someone called me out on something, and I was like, holy crap, yes, I did drop the ball on that. I was a complete a-hole. That really sucked. And that was a humbling experience for me, but I was grateful that this person stepped up and said something to me, because I could have continued moving on this route and would have continued being a complete a-hole and hadn't known it. And I'm grateful for this person for telling me what I was doing or bringing things to light. And I'm better for it, and this person is better for it, because this person before this point would have been too shy to say something. So win-win for everybody. So 2 things, guys. I'll leave you with this note. Number 1, there are people out there who have knowledge on things that you didn't know you could know about. And secondly, it's important to delegate. If you're a leader of a team, give your team responsibility and be open to the idea that some of those people on your team might know more about something than you do. In fact, I thrive on it. I like to hire people to be on my team. I like to hire people who are better at things than I am. Because what does that do? It allows me to focus on the things that I'm best at. I can focus on my best contribution while this other person can focus on their best contribution, and we can come together and make something super awesome. So, I think I rambled long enough. I hope you guys found this helpful. I will be back tomorrow with some other randomness, but in the meantime, enjoy this crazy, stupid video, or some clips of me bowling today. It was pretty gross. I think I scored my all-time low, my third game. I think I scored 27 points, 27 pins or something like that, and I had 5 pins for the first 6 games or something. It was really bad, but anyway, see you guys tomorrow.
Almost the whole time, it looks like it might hit something. And like, nah, I got her ball. I got back. What happened, dude?
Oh, that was crazy!
No way!
Oh, I think it's game, though. He's finding it.
Woo! No!
19th frame in, 38 shots later, the first strike ever. So sad.
This motherfucker.
Woo!
I told you, you need the proper beard to bowling ratio. It's always necessary.
He might beat us.
Come on,
Sorry, time's up. Game's over. Final score.
He's good. No.
Yeah! How does it feel? I just passed you. I've been butt naked last the whole time. How does it feel?
What's up? I didn't get it.
Oh, it's still my turn. It's still my turn. It's still my turn.
Yeah. He still gets one more shot.
No.
Accuracy isn't his best suit, though. Too far. Too far. 91. 91. Leaper in the back.
But do you have 5? Do you have 5 points? But do you have 5? Do you have 5? Where did Richard go? Do you have 5?
You have 5.
But do you have 5? Do you have 5?